and gentlemen, welcome back to Modded Fallout 4 Tracks 2, and, well, I was on my way to I was going to start up at Hangman's Alley, and encountered this small band of raiders. I have idiotically forgotten to bring additional bullets for my sniper rifle, so I had to shoot them with my combat rifle, and figured as long as I was shooting, I might as well start the intro. So, as it turns out, I have a lot more aluminum than I thought I did.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Yes, I have sufficient to actually lead up my entire armor as I'm wearing it. Although I've elected not to yet, simply because, well, we don't know that we're supposed to be going somewhere we need leaded armor, and for another, you're right, I know who you are. And for another, it's kind of a waste of aluminum. I have, however, remembered that armor rank 3 gets us ultra light, which means our clean gray suit now weighs half a pound, and our trilby hat weighs essentially nothing. It's like 0.01, so it's essentially weightless as far as Fallout 4 can determine. I also did the same to our mining helmet. I've changed to the red one, just because I like the red one, and so it now weighs 1 pound instead of the default 5. It's got the bright spotlight, but so does my power arm. Does my power arm have a bright spotlight? I would hope it does. It does. Alright, it just doesn't look, manages to not look quite as bright as the mining lamp headlight bright, which seems kind of strange, but there you go. So anyway, we're on our way to Diamond City to talk to Nick Valentine about what we found at Fort Kellogg. We need to go back and see the Brotherhood as soon as we get a chance, but mostly because I would very much like access to vertibird signal grenades. I believe we'll have to do one mission for them before such a thing can be completed, or before we can get the grenades.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Here, let's actually stop in here and see if we can fire up the ammunition manufacturing system. And we'll go ahead and leave that open between Ada and I. Yes, I'm tired from lack of sleep, I know. Right. So, should be... Yeah, we aren't over encumbered yet. So, we'll get out of this. Yep, out, thank you. So we can actually have some sleep while we're here, but I believe we need to switch this on. Engage the vault-type population management system and ammunition plant control. Let's see, we need to manufacture 5.56 rounds. We need lead and fertilizer. Right. Object extractor control. Toggle workshop linkage. So it is pulling from linked workshops, and this is I can't remember what it's called. It's yeah, a manufacturing extended change, I believe. I don't have any fertilizer, and I did not leave anything in this trunk, did I? Of course not. Weapons workbench. I appear to have some stuff left in here. Do I have anything with lead in it? Let's see. Lead. I can use a pencil. And fertilizer. Not sure quite what contains fertilizer. So I may have to actually head to... Well, okay. Let's be fair. I know one thing that contains fertilizer, and it's called a bag of fertilizer, and I don't appear to have any here, which is frustrating. Light bulbs. Yeah, I don't think any of these have fertilizer in them. However, if we take this... switch to the right menu, drop this on the ground, and then use workshop mode, we can press R to scrap it, and that will get us lead. Right, get us some lead out. Yes, I don't have any fertilizer at all, which is irritating. Right, nope, wrong button. Can I make fertilizer at all? No. You know what? Let me find my bed. I know where it's at. Alright, I'm gonna sleep until morning. Then we're gonna go to 8 hours. That should be 8:30 in the morning. We'll be hungry and thirsty, but that's fine. So we're gonna go to Diamond City and see if we can buy some fertilizer. And yes, I know I need water. Oh wait, I have a water pump here. And we're also a little irradiated from eating radiated food. Oops, wrong button. I can't craft fertilizer from here, can I? Does not appear that I can, which is kind of annoying. I hear Brotherhood, which is a good sign. Traps, syringer ammo, emergency flare shells. Right. I'm gonna leave the power armor here. I'll come back for it anyway, and frankly, there's not that much that's dangerous here between here and Diamond City. Unless, of course, the Brotherhood decide to try and be not on our side, but I don't think that'll happen. It really is kind of annoying that I don't have any fertilizer here. Always mean to come and put in certain things into a non-workshop chest and then forget. Because I know what they need, which is fertilizer, steel, and lead. I believe some of them also use copper, but copper is pretty simple to come by. Anyway, I also need to see if I can get some aluminum from any of the vendors here, so if all else fails, I can just buy aluminum baseball bats. Right, so... good old Diamond City. A place where, you know what, I should probably... Apparel, wear this? Nope, that's not gonna happen, but I can put on my nice hat, because it doesn't have a weight thing anyway. That's the doctor. That'll be the barber. It's apparently too early in the morning.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City.
Excellent. Let's see. You don't happen to have fertilizer, do you? A bag of fertilizer. How delightful. And adhesive and ceramic, and a shipment of fertilizer. I will actually take all that. Yes, indeed. Here, have some cigarettes instead. Have some cigarettes, they're better for you. You're robots.
You'll be sure to let me know.
Right. Oops, sorry, don't mean to drive anybody nuts with the camera. Just a couple more ranks and I'll be able to have have my own jetpack and not need to rely on one from the power armor. I actually forgot. I should have taken the water bottles to the river and near Sanctuary and filled them with the dirty water, because that's necessary for noodle cups and a couple of other food sources. It's kind of handy to actually have the river right there, although it would be more handy to have some of the dirty water available in the settlement. I'm surprised there's no mod for that. I mean, it would make sense. Dirty water is much easier to come by than purified, so maybe a rainwater collector. Of course, that would rely on it raining, which it doesn't do consistently. Although, then again, I suspect that rain would be... Sorry. Perhaps a rad storm collector. Put in purified water, and after rad storm's gone by, it's all been converted into dirty water. That seems like a good plan to me. Don't walk into the thing. That doesn't make any sense. So, what I'm going to do is tweak this system a little bit, set it up to pull 2 items at a time, and let's see. So, head upstairs and junk. Drop those on the ground. And Q. And then R to scrap it. Alright. So we're going to ensure containers. There we go. 1 ammo box. Oops. We'll actually put it right here alongside the... Oh, I need to not fall down is what I need to do. Sounds like the Brotherhood found somebody to play with. Good for them. Oh, this can all go in here. I forgot to drop it off. Shipment fertilizer can come out, and I'll put 1 fertilizer here. Oops. I can't go through under there. I go up this way. And then we are going to switch this to extract some fertilizer and some lead. And this needs to set that to object extractor, 2 items per cycle. There we are. Right. So that should be putting fertilizer in. Alright, it pulls alphabetically. That should be enough fertilizer for now. Right. R and fertilizer in there. Alright, that's that. And that will make us some 5.56mm ammunition. There we go. 10 rounds at a time. Takes up a little bit, but that's quite alright. It's 1 fertilizer and 2 lead. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, we need to put a little more lead back into the system then. That's fine. Pull some more lead out. Lead's not exactly the hardest thing to come by. Yep. Okay, so 2. Alright, we need 12 lead essentially. So when it gets to 10, we'll pull the lead out of the extractor. 8, 10, and we'll take that. And the vertebrate crashed somewhere. Alright, that should give us quite a bit of ammunition. I don't see a smoke trail from it, although they don't always leave one. Yeah, that actually works pretty well. Although I suppose you could actually... Probably needs a slightly finer control system, I would think. Maybe using conveyor belts which aren't linked together to the... I suppose that's what the down ramps are for, now that I think about it. where it pops it out and it goes sliding downwards, so you can have things not directly connected. Actually, a fairly interesting way to build ammo. And yes, I realize I could have built it from a workbench, but that wasn't as much fun. And that gives me a good 90 rounds of ammunition for my sniper rifle. Alright, so now we'll leave the power armor here. Like I said, I'll come back for... no, you know what? Because I'll be headed the other way when I leave. So, let's hop in this. Although I can leave it by the door of not Rivet City. Pfft, wrong game. Leave it by the door of Diamond City when we leave. And then... oops. Out. Thank you. Excuse me. Hello. Thank you. Right. I can leave it by the door of Diamond City, because there's only one way out of the place. And then pick it up when we leave. Elevator. Right, so let's head back to Diamond City. What quest is active? Now, I don't want to do a Zamanja.
Never lost
Not right
anyone
now,
before.
anyway.
This failure is new to me.
I'm going to need to tweak a missile launcher to do Zamanja. If you haven't done Zamanja before, well, you'll see why when we do it, which probably won't be that long away. Yeah. I don't think the dirty water weighs anything more than... oops. Junk, half a pound, versus 8... no, which is radiative food. And it's half a pound, so yeah. Very quickly do this, and just fill all these up. And then I don't have to worry about accidentally dumping them into the system. I know, such excitement. Like I said, we really need an automated way to create dirty water. I mean, even if it's just I mean, even, heck, the radiation emitter trap, I should be able to build the system to create dirty water out of those. I mean, technically speaking, it should... you'd be taking purifying dirty water, turning it into purified water, then re-dirtying it, which seems inefficient somehow. Perhaps a dirty water bottling plant would be a quicker solution. Let's see. Let's park it right here. Now, there's a workbench further in, but I don't see any reason to go all the way there. Excellent, you're home.
Hey, John.
Around here, we call your haircut the scav special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch.
Indeed.
You should think about getting a trim.
It's actually what I'm after. Give me a haircut.
Yeah, all right.
Just sit down, relax, and let the magic happen.
I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I keep forgetting. Right. Yeah, style. Let's not. Heavyweight. Yeah, I like that. And we're done. It's a little bit less military, but more civilian. But about what you'd expect it to have turned up after however long we've been in the Commonwealth.
Dead. Protection from Commonwealth weaponry.
Indeed. It's probably a good idea, is to not get caught dead. That would be bad. Just a moment.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, speak of the devil.
You're
Yeah.
back. And not with your son. What happened?
You're quite the detective there, aren't you? You were right.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't
You're
kidding.
understating it.
Heck, it's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need a way in
I
then.
need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
For good
True
reason.
enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
I know.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
He had access.
A man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
Not really, no. He's kind of in hell.
Bastard's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So what now?
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
I'm with
Look,
Piper.
there's a place in Goodneighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Indeed. Dr. Amari?
Who's this Dr. Omari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick.
Excuse me.
Whoa, seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Well then, I already have something.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I think I'll keep Ada for now. No offense to you two guys, but I need all the firepower I can get.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Indeed. I missed that comment up in the upper left? Yeah, in the upper left. I don't quite know.
I
Well,
suggest
no
if
accounting for
anyone
taste.
could figure out a good use for
Yes. I will take all of your nice stuff. Sorry, Nick, but needs must. I didn't want his. Although I suppose that's her cigarette. Right. Let's. And food and water. All right. Water first because that's easier, and then food. We'll just have some mute fruit. There we go. That's us all fixed up. A little bit of rads, but a little bit of rads aren't bad. I don't know why that's glitching out, but all right, Ada. Let's find our way out. Diamond City's pretty maze-like. Oops, sorry about that. Should
Never
not
thought a reporter could consider
spin
themselves
around
a
like that.
success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Good for you. Alright, so let's throw on our power armor and see what we can do. I should have put my combat helmet on in case my head gets broken.
Are you next?
Eh, not so much. And then again, some people think I already have been. Who knows? It's hard to tell. Out of the way, Nick. I'm about to get run over. I know some people don't like having Nick in power armor, but I think he looks kind of neat in it. Not necessarily the full power armor, but the frame without any armor on it. It looks really cool. I think it looks really cool, especially because if he gets in it without a helmet on the suit, then he automatically keeps his fedora, which makes Nick Nick. Come on. I command thee. Load quicker. Okay, it worked. It doesn't usually. Usually it makes me sit there and wait longer just to mess with it. So, our map is leading us... the Harbor Master Hotel, huh? Map is leading us that way, so basically follow the main thoroughfare, I think. Yeah. So head out this way and then turn left. And we should be right on our pathway to Goodneighbor. That was it. So Christopher doesn't actually know where Goodneighbor is, simply because he's not been in this part of town very often. Even pre-war, he didn't.
Who's there? Huh?
This may not be the best place to pass through. Right, let's go around, Ada. I'm certain if they want to play with us, they'll make their presence known. Oops. Let's go around this truck. Can't go around this truck. Gotta go around this way.
Get him, sir.
Whoop. We'll be hiding back here.
Very simple. Picking up something.
Alright, you want to play with us? That's fine. Go ahead, Ada. Give her the face. Give her the face laser.
Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
Uh-huh. Sure we will. Not if you keep face lasering the wall. Gotcha. No, I do not know when to quit. There's no door on this side, which means we basically have to sit here and hot shot at them. Especially because I'm pretty sure I can't pick the lock on that door over there. Come here and die. Do us a favor and die, thank you. Alright, so where were we? We were headed off
I've lost
this
sight
way.
of my target.
Yeah, I noticed. Alright. One of the many red rockets. So we need to head this way, I
They got
think.
away.
Yeah, I think you're right. Train, huh? Let's go up here and have a look. See if there's anything valuable in it. A cannon. Wouldn't mind having one of those to call my very own. So he was using this as a shelter, although they don't see them anymore, so it's entirely possible that they've left. Alright. I'm gonna end the episode here. I will be right back with you guys.